we're here. Live again. What
We're
show
not-
is
now
this
we're
like?
live.
Where? Oh, you know what I don't have? Hold on.
Welcome back. Oh,
Got
now
the-
it's official.
It's official. Got my dice ready to
Back.
roll. What's up? What'd
We
you
made
do?
it.
What'd you do? Anything good this weekend?
Yeah, it was football. I watched football all weekend.
Yeah. Did you do any parties or anything? With draft?
Yeah, I did quite a few and didn't win. I think I won one bet all weekend.
I had my biggest day on Saturday I think I ever had on draft.
I didn't bet on college though. So
But I just want to let you know.
Let's hear about it.
I love
we want to hear about all your bets.
the ones that I win. I want to tell you about because I'm the only person. Like I can prove it on there. I had Army live to win and they won, and I had South Florida to win live and they won, and I had the last night I had the Vikings live. And by the way, Chris Scott, does he ever is he such a is there any way in the third quarter? I knew I should have taken the Bears. So there's 2 more quarters left. Is there anybody like him ever?
No. He talks about the game from the literal kickoff.
I knew I should have took the Bears.
Yeah.
There's 2 quarters left, and I'm sure when we had Michael on, he was everybody watched the Bills game and everybody went to sleep if you have a real job. I want to know how many people went to sleep. And Josh Allen was not happy about people leaving the stadium. By the way.
Or maybe it motivated him.
Yeah. must have.
that kind of was like. By the way, did you guys see the helmet? I want to introduce Michael real quick.
Yeah.
Since he's
Why don't we do that? Go ahead.
Michael Van Wingerd, how are you today?
Welcome, Michael.
Good. Thanks for
We're
having
going
me.
to get with you, but what do you think
I was
about
clapping.
What do you think about him hitting the head, like when he hit the guy in the head?
Yeah, I mean you can't
The
do that.
fan. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah,
I thought it was a justified response from Lamar.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't get in trouble for it.
I don't think he will.
What did they think the kid? Do you think they're going to ban him
Yeah,
forever?
they did. They already did.
They
They
kicked
banned him forever?
him out
They
like
kicked
2
him
months
out,
later.
and I think they suspended. Like he can't come back to a game.
Was that his seat?
The NFL.
Yeah, the NFL, kicked him out
not just the Buffalo
for
Bills.
every stadium.
How do
Yeah.
you make sure that kid doesn't come back in? How do you
Facial
know?
recognition.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but
No.
in Buffalo, you got a ski mask on. You
That's
could
fair.
put a toboggan on. You could you cover your whole face up there when it gets cold.
I do it a lot.
He could sneak in.
When I go to a bar, they don't know who I am. I do it. I got disguises.
Does that happen?
Yeah, oh yeah. I put mustache on. Everything else. But the problem is the leg thing. They know
Yeah, I think they would notice you.
Yeah, they no problem. Then, but do you think the kid was his dad? Okay, Michael, and you both have children. What do you think of your kid? Do you have this? What if your kid's never going to the game? You are, but what's your conversation with your kid? Let's say you, Michael.
If it was the kid that did it, or
Yeah, and you're with them, and your kid is batting the guy on the helmet. Wonder if he did it every game. Wonder if
I'm a little old school. My kids are still scared of me, so they would never do that. But
Yeah.
if they did,
Yeah, I would never-
I would probably be the one getting arrested because I think I'd hit my kid harder than he.
Yeah,
do you
we're
think
not going to be in that situation
Well,
in my
what
house.
what I'm saying is, do you think he did? What I like to see is previous film. Did the kid always just go bam?
No, but he ended up pushing Lamar. He pushed.
Yeah, it wasn't just a little love tap.
Yeah, he didn't.
Yeah, it was a little aggressive.
You saw the DeAndre Hopkins when he hit him on the head, but then he pushed Lamar when he walked by.
Yeah, I think that's not good. But so, Michael, tell us. We know a little bit about yourself, your landscaping. Well, not landscaping, but the plant business and all that.
Yeah, so now I'm one of 6 kids. So my parents were immigrants. 1971, came over with my 2 older brothers. About $500. They came over on a boat, landed in New York, and then went to Illinois, worked a year and a half. Then they moved to Charlotte, and then they've rented a greenhouse there for about 3 years, and then we started where we're at today currently.
When you say greenhouse, 5 plants, or how many plants you have at the beginning?
Back then we had, my dad's American dream was to be a 12-acre greenhouse back in the day. So when we got to 12 acres, that was a huge accomplishment. And then my brothers and I took over day to day in 2001 and then bought it from them in 2006. And then that year that we bought it, that next year we added 12 acres in 1 year. So that was a pretty big deal for him.
It's a big operation out there now. I remember the first time I moved to Huntersville, I drove by and I'm like, what is this massive greenhouse thing? Because I wasn't familiar with
And
it.
you're
Then I
number
got
one-
to know the family, and
But-
they're a
yeah.
great family.
Well, they always give us poinsettias every year. Thank you. And then what about how you do Lowe's and Walmart? Is that
Lowe's,
right?
Walmart, and Home Depot, do all the big, and Sam's Club.
What's the number one selling plant that you guys sell?
It's, if you look by dollars or by volume, I mean, we sell a lot of Boston ferns in the spring as like a singular item. Then, during this time of year, mums will do, about 7 million mum plants.
7 million.
And then the poinsettias are about about 2.5, 3 million plants. So we sell almost twice as many more mums as we do poinsettias, but you wouldn't see that. It's just because the season's longer.
Now, do you still, you told me the story that you would have people work there and they actually live there, right? Or not? Or no, how does it work with your workers? I think you told me something about that.
We used to have basically we'd hire locally, and then 6 years ago we had to bring in about 2,800 people to cover about 700 jobs. We were lucky if 60% of the people showed up every day. So we went with the H-2A contract, which is a government contract. You get workers out of Central America. They come through the consulate, they get a tax ID number, and then they can work up to 300 days. And then you have to, after 300 days, they have to go home, and you can't have any H-2A workers at your facility for 60 days. And the reason they do that is to make sure they're not taking full-time jobs. So they're all part-time jobs. So, but then we house those H-2A workers on site. That's another thing the Department of Labor, checks to make sure it's all, under the guidelines that they do. You get inspected yearly. So, but it's definitely changed our business. It made it a lot more manageable. So now anyone that works for us now is a full-time employee, and then we just supplement during our busy seasons with the H-2A contracts.
It's a lot of
Do y'all do pumpkins? Pumpkins?
No.
Do y'all do Christmas trees?
No.
No.
But you do poinsettias.
We do
Yeah,
poinsettias.
poinsettias, yeah. I can never keep
I always tell people the thing we specialize in flowers that die every year. It's a really good
okay, because my
business
mums
model.
die every year. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, we like those customers. Trees and shrubs.
I was going to ask you, how do I keep my mums alive?
Have you ever planted it in your yard?
Yeah.
You
yeah.
do?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I do we put like a mandeville out by our mailbox, and then I do like seasonal stuff like the mums or
So you'll go there and buy them and actually plant them?
Yeah.
Wow.
They don't plant themselves.
Well, I just never done that. I'm glad people do that.
Yeah,
Well,
of course.
he has to keep his house nice where he lives. I mean, he has probably more traffic than anybody.
Well,
Yeah.
he's got Phil Parsons right there across watching his house.
Yeah, it's going to tell the HOA on me.
So what about number 9? Do people come by? He lives on the peninsula, by the way, number 9. Do people come by your house at all or not?
Don't tell people where I live.
Well, it's okay.
I wasn't going to say exactly. I just know there's a lot of golf carts that go by his house every day.
You're right. Okay,
I'm by the hole. Like
You're
I'm,
by the
yeah,
hole.
I'm-
But
yeah,
do
right by
people
the hole,
stop?
yeah.
Like I live on number 1. I don't care what people. But do people stop? But now they changed number 1 with the card pass not by me, which is great.
People. I mean, people don't just stop unless I know them. They'll stop and call me and say,
You got a refrigerator out there for beer? Like
Yeah.
Good job. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that.
If I don't drink it all first, but yeah, there's a fridge out there.
That's awesome.
But yeah, if people are playing that know me, they'll stop, they'll call and grab a beer or something.
So, Michael, we talked about earlier. So, tell us about this slot machine, the trip you took, but maybe not about everything in that trip, but the slot machine, because I think it's really, you're the only guy beside Denny I know that hit a slot machine.
So it wasn't me. It was a friend of mine. We were out for my son's 21st birthday, so he brought 3 of his friends, and then my 3 brothers, myself, and then we brought all of our kids. So we had about 15 of us. And so the 3 friends that my son brought had never been to Vegas, had never gambled, and so this is all new to them. And we were there 45 minutes, and my friend put some money to a slot machine. Everybody starts yelling, and I think they're just messing with us. And then we walked over there, and he'd won $384,000.
Was this recently?
Probably about a year and a half ago.
What?
Yeah.
How much did he put in?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, $384,000 doesn't matter.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
it was so he played a little bit, and then when they cashed it out, he asked them to bring him a check and then bring a sum of it in cash. And to see these 3 21-year-olds who, again, first time in Vegas, seeing $1,000 is like insane. So, and it was substantially more of that in cash. So it was a lot of fun.
Wow. That's
a
wild.
lot of cash.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
He did get some of it in a check. So, but what he did, my friend, he gave each of the kids that were on the trip, some money to go gamble so that they could gamble without worrying about losing their money. So,
Did they lose that money?
some of them won.
Oh,
So,
good,
I mean,
yeah.
there were 10 kids on the trip, so he,
Yeah.
or not kids. I guess they're 21 to
Yeah.
28-year-olds. So, but
I mean, they rented a plane to go out there. It'd be a great, it's an epic trip.
That's awesome.
I like that you do that with the family.
Chris Scott's hit a couple slot machines before. He
of
likes
course.
slots, yeah.
Well, I mean, I think the problem.
Denny hit one too, right? Didn't he?
You got
That
like,
Buffalo one?
Yeah, he hit the Buffalo, but the problem.
this was Buffalo.
Was it
machine.
Buffalo?
Yeah, it was a Buffalo
Yeah.
machine.
But Austin pumped the money in, and then Denny won. But not as much. But Denny, yeah, I mean, it's luck. I mean, I went with my mother to Cherokee, and like I just wanted to play with her, so I put 100 in her machine or 2 and 200 in mine, and I ended up winning 800, and she would lose, and then I'd go the next day and win 800, and she'd lose, and then I'd go to the next one. I don't know how this happened, but I won like 3 times. So I won like $2,000. So then I gave my mom the tickets, right? And I'm like, about an hour later, she comes over. She goes, "Hey, I lost the money. I'm like, what do you mean lost money? Well, you taught me how to play 50-cent slots or 25 cents. I didn't teach you that. Like, you lost $2,000 in a matter of an hour. So I think there's a lot of losses in that business, too.
Yeah, you think?
We were on a trip to Biloxi probably a couple months ago with the guys from Peninsula. And one guy had never played slots before, so he went over there and he was doing it. And this guy was trying to tell him, like, this stranger. And he said, why don't you just hit the button and see if you'll be lucky? So the guy hits the button for him. Boom, he hits a jackpot, I think, for like $7,000 or $8,000. So it was insane. When they came to pay it, they were going to pay the guy who hit the button, even though it was Casey's money. And, I mean, it caused a big issue for about 30 minutes. The two guys figured it out. But so we didn't know until that time that whoever hits the button, whether it's their money or not, they're the winner.
Wow.
Okay, I want to ask both a question because it's funny. I've been sending Renee with my lottery tickets, right? So she goes, buys them. $500 worth for this 1.8 billion, right? And I'm like, I always go like, you cash them in, let me know what we won. The question is, what if there was one that I like really won $1 million? She gets the $1 million, right? Because she technically bought the tickets, and she won. What do you think?
I don't know.
I mean, Renee might be in like driving up in the Bentley to our Rolls Royce.
Well, you
No,
didn't
but
win.
wonder
You
who
didn't
that
win.
in that deal. Wonder how that works.
I think that's a little bit different. I've heard of a lot of consortiums that get together and buy the lottery tickets.
Well, we do that with it.
We got a group that does it.
Yeah, we do. We've won. I think we won 64. I'm in the group where there was like 20 of us, but $20 each.
If Brian Jackson ever runs away, we'll know why.
Yeah, I mean, we're trusting them, but yeah, you're right with that consortium. But I think the same thing with mine. Like, I give her the money, she goes buys the ticket. But what if, like, oh yeah, by the way, we won $60. But by the way, the other ticket, she's on the news. I don't know, but it's kind of funny that so the slot machine, who gets the money? Then?
Whoever presses the button.
Whoever presses the button.
No shit.
Yeah.
Now, they ended up working it out because basically what we had to do, they gave that guy the tax form. So he had to give him enough money to cover the taxes plus a little bit. So it was.
That's
So
a headache.
you can't. Okay, I want this tax question, but so if I come with somebody that was maybe in a different tax bracket, I can't give them the ticket in cash. I have to cash.
I'm not a tax advisor.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You don't file your taxes, I thought.
No, I don't do anything. Every year I
He
do.
does everything in cash.
I mean, now what about talking about pivot a little bit? But
Pivot.
your Panthers suck, dude.
I know.
Oh.
Ready? Pivot again.
What happened?
You got two Panther fans here. I'm a
Steeler Panther fan.
I'm
Yeah.
a Panther only fan.
I know, me too.
I was
Me
a
too.
Raiders fan until the Panthers came
It's rough.
along, and then when that happened,
I'll tell you, I was so excited on Sunday, like around 12:58. I was really excited, and then it just went downhill quickly.
but think of it two ways. So you look at last year, we got smoked the first game against the Saints.
Yep.
Would you rather be the Panthers today after you had zero chance to win the game?
Yeah.
Or would you rather be the Ravens when you lose that way and it's going to take you all week to get over that?
I think I'd rather-
Panthers can chalk it up as just a bad game.
I think I'd rather be the Ravens.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means.
Losing the last second like that.
No, I think the problem is-
that'd be so demoralizing.
Now, Canales eats at Red Rocks. We talked about it. And
Shout out, Dave.
I am, just so you know, Dave, Will's going to be talking to you about being on the podcast. Hopefully you'll go down there for that, Michael. But we're working on that deal. But I think that the winning culture has to come eventually. So, I mean, I watched a show about sharp money on, and these guys were talking about the Panthers, and I don't know if they know how to win sometimes. It's like,
Yeah, they clearly don't. But I mean, the defense is so bad. They've got to, and they try to address it, but I don't know. Bryce Young might not be the answer.
who?
Bryce Young.
We made some bad passes, bad choices. What do you think, Michael?
I only saw highlights. I was playing golf because
No.
I never try to skip the first game normally.
Yeah, well, you should as a Panther
Because
fan.
I
They
mean,
haven't
we
won.
normally always suck the first.
We
game.
haven't won a first game in like 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
well,
I'm always glad when it's an away game.
Yeah.
If it's a home game, and then I have to go.
Yeah.
But it's a away game.
I have I have a 10-team parlay for $1 million and
What?
$1 million. I show it to you. It's like
A 10 team parlay?
a 10-team. Like it's
All right, so you're going to win $1 million?
it's 1.1 million, and it's hold on. I got to figure out how to get on here.
Well, hopefully the Panthers aren't in there anywhere. I did take them hit
Yes.
over 6.5
Yeah, I have
this
to
year. And
win the division.
no, I feel terrible about that pick.
They weren't favored to win that game. So.
Chris Scott. First thing you know,
Yeah, but the Jaguars aren't good either. I mean,
Yeah, I know, but we have 6 conference games that we should win 4 or 5 of those.
Yeah.
We are the worst conference possibly ever.
it's the
yeah,
first game.
we definitely. It is the
Chris.
first game, but and I'm not Chris, but the first game, it is a first game, but you don't want to come out every year and look so underprepared.
Okay, for $100, I win $1.6 million. Okay, ready?
Ready.
Tell me if I have a chance.
No,
Steelers will win the division.
no.
No dots. They're 1-0. That's a possibility.
The
That's a
Ravens are in their
maybe.
division.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. Just say there's a chance. There's hope. Buffalo Bills win the division.
Yes.
Jaguars win the division.
No.
No.
Why not? What's wrong with that? They just are 1-0.
I think
Who are
Houston.
they in?
Houston.
Houston sucks. Their line sucks.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right, that's a maybe.
Hold on. Who's their other team in there?
Indianapolis
right.
and Tennessee. The Tennessee doesn't have a chance.
Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Washington Commanders.
No. I mean, there's a chance, but
Right,
Philadelphia.
that's why I'm
All
getting.
right. All right, go ahead.
But you don't bet these bets to get $1
Right,
million.
but you-
I'm
okay.
on a hook for $1.8 million.
Well, you already got Pittsburgh over Baltimore, so you lost. Go ahead.
And then Panthers.
No.
But
Is there a buyout feature on that yet?
Yeah, cash out,
Can you
dude.
get your $100 back?
and 49ers.
Take-
what I'm
take
saying,
$5.
I think there's a shot, except maybe the Panthers. On every one, there's a little shot.
Who was it? 49ers the next one?
But yeah.
So you just picked all division winners,
No,
but
I
not
didn't.
all divisions.
I went all divisions, and I said, all of a sudden it popped up. I'm like, it paid $1.8 million. So when I get my 1.8,
So there's eight divisions, and you have that's 8 teams right there.
Hey Brent, I'll take you to dinner when I win my 1.8.
This is how Vegas makes money.
Yeah, it is.
And Michael, I'll take you to dinner just for
It's one-
if I won, but I'm not.
You notice
taking-
he's won. It started at 1 million, then 1.6, now 1.8.
That's right here. It's a good thing about it. You can see it. What's that say? What does that say right there? 1.8 million.
1.6.
Oh, well, I can't see my glasses.
Yeah,
on.
clearly. I mean, I could tell by some of those pictures.
Ah,
you can't
what's
see.
a couple $100,000 in the world? That's nothing.
Yeah.
So what about the Panthers? Then what other games were on that made you?
Well, tell us about your Steelers.
I think Steelers look good. I mean, I think that every time they have a running quarterback, it hurts us. They always they pinch the edges, and then what happens is Fields can run on the outside. But I think the Steelers with Aaron Rodgers look pretty good. I think
Yeah.
their defense is only going to get better. That's a team that they knew the Steelers, kind of their offense, and both teams knew each other. So I think, but I like what Aaron Rodgers. I like when people get pissed at people. Like he wasn't happy with that coach because he said,
Yeah,
"Did you hear what
Glenn.
he said? Did you hear what he said,
I
Michael?"
didn't. I missed it.
What, he just said like
The Jets coach.
he said, what do you think of the Jets coach? He goes, I don't like anybody over there. They didn't want me.
They didn't want him back, yeah.
Yeah, and he goes, I don't like them.
But is he going to keep that same energy every week? Because, I mean, that was a big game for him. Now he's got to – you're playing like the Cleveland Browns or someone. Is he going to be all pumped up to play the
Well,
Cleveland
first thing
Browns?
is, I think it's about a team. Like that's the problem.
Yeah, but they go as a quarterback goes.
Well, you as a hoop group, you don't have really good players, but you have a great team the way you coach.
I got some good players.
So, I mean, questionably, but you always coach them good. You're a good coach. So I think it's Tomlin's. Any team has to have, like I think what Ben Johnson and those guys, or the guy from Minnesota, he's a good coach.
Yeah.
So I think it matters. What do you think, Michael? Do you think our Panthers?
I think Pittsburgh. I'm not a Pittsburgh fan, but I would give anything to have Tomlin as a coach. I mean,
Yeah,
you
no
can't
doubt.
you can't win 20 straight years or however long it is that he's won, and he's done it with good players, bad players. It's
Never had a losing record.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
if you think about it, it's unbelievable. And
Yeah.
he's done it with some decent quarterbacks.
He's going on like
that don't-
20 years,
Yeah,
too.
that's something crazy.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I saw that, and it was like I think you almost had to put. He hasn't won the Super Bowls. Belichick did, but
Yeah.
I think when you just look at regular season and everything else, I think he's.
Well,
one of
he's
the top-
come in. He's
one
got a
of the top
culture.
ever.
I think that's the best thing about some of these franchises that are successful is they have a winning culture. I mean, Patriots, obviously the Steelers, and that's the thing the Panthers are lacking. They don't have that culture yet.
Well, the Richardsons were before Jerry. I was partners with Mark in the business who owned the Panthers. I felt like they had they had kind of a good vision, but I think they're good people now.
And they're patient.
Now they're owned by Tepper, who's impatient. That's a good
Yeah.
word.
Yeah. And so you can't have a culture, I think, if you're just constantly cycling through coaches or, trying to rebuild every 2 years. You got to let the players grow and you got to let the coaches coach and then you got, but then on the flip side is when you make a mistake, you got to admit it. And so at a quarterback position, I'm not saying Bryce is out yet, but you can't just hold on to a quarterback because you like him. Or
Well, look at what McCarthy did last night. They did one Darnold, so that's probably true.
Yeah.
What did you? Who's your what do you think about the take of the Panthers? Do you like the quarterback?
Yeah, I think if you look at Bryce to his first 11 games in his rookie season, he was one of the top 5 most accurate. Then he took the big shot, and then he was bad the rest of the season. Then we got him offensive line last year, but he was still jittery. But after about 4 games, I think he came into his own, and I thought he looked really good last year.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same thing. It's just I hope the trend doesn't become that we're bad the first 2 to 3 games. We have to figure it out.
You're digging out yourself out of a hole after that. You know, you want to. That's what I'm saying about the first. You want to come out and get a couple good wins under your belt before you start getting injuries. Players are you're playing divisional teams. So I think games like the Jacksonville Jaguars when they were 4-13 last year and they have a first year head coach and coaching staff, you can't at least go down there and get embarrassed.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's more to football than just that. I think that we lost cornerbacks. They got, I think, what's his name? I think Jacksonville, as you could tell with my $1.6 million parlay, Jacksonville was one of my picks. I think they're better. Trevor Lawrence was the number 1 pick in the draft 3 or 4 years ago. He's a little older now. I think that might be a little sleeper team, in my opinion.
They could be, yeah.
And you never want to say must-win games. We're playing Arizona this week.
Yeah.
So we have to show out. At least be competitive.
Yeah.
And then we play Atlanta. Then
at home.
And
I think we had who's the 4th game? Saints after that, or
no,
I can't remember.
I think they go on the road after that, but I don't remember either. Yeah,
but through the first 3 games, you felt like you had to win 2 of those.
Yeah.
So it's.
As suite holders, do they at the Panthers as they lose? Do people really want to go to the game, or they still want to go?
It depends. I mean, I want to go to every game.
Yeah.
I remember the George Seifert 1 in 15 years with Jimmy Clausen as a quarterback. It was literally the worst football I've ever seen in my life, and I still wanted to go to every game.
Right.
You want the game to see the event.
Yeah, I mean, you hope. So
You're a fan.
I'm an eternal optimist. I think we're going to win every game.
You go to every
I'm
game
definitely
or
not. Yeah, I'm definitely not a fair weather fan. I'm not like out there on dating sites for football teams looking like, hey, I might cheer for the Cowboys because the Panthers side. I don't do that. I'm going to stick with them through thick and thin.
Well, I have obviously I grew up in Pittsburgh, but I still pay my $6,000 for my club level tickets that I can't walk to. But I'm a supporter of the team, and I mean, I knew Mark and Jerry very well, and they were really good people. And I think it changes now. It's a lot different. Hey, Emily, what do you got over there? Michael's thirsty, so bring it over to him.
We have 2 Michaels here, by the way. This one's thirsty.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I got the lavender lemonade. So which Michael would
Right here.
Oh, right there.
Right there.
Okay, I
You
got mine.
got to taste it for
there
us.
you go.
Lavender lemon.
All of our guests get
Yeah,
to try a drink.
what's in the lavender lemonade?
Easy one. Vodka, limoncello, lemonade, and then lavender syrup.
Oh, wow. Say, what was it again?
Vodka, limoncello, lemonade, and lavender syrup.
Lavender
Did
lemonade.
you like it?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, there you go. That's one of our feature drinks. Thank you, Emily.
Yeah. Now I can't go back to work after this.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's what golf's for.
Well, the other thing that happened this weekend, we'll maybe go back to football because we have to have our pick of the week, but our friend won again.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Denny won again.
Watch that.
And if you
That was a
watch
good race. Yeah, it was a good
some of the
race.
stuff he's been doing, like the bandwagon, did you hear about that? Mm-hmm. He's on the band.
No, what's this?
Now he.
Either get on the bandwagon or get run over by it.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so
yeah.
like I'll have to show you. Have you seen the photos of the guys that draws pictures after every race he wins?
No.
I'll have to send you a couple. I'll send you all, but it's pretty cool. But there's a guy that actually, when he wins a race, sends a picture. But, I've done the slogan every year. I feel like people are coming after me. Like Charlie's really good at it too. I have a slogan for him. I don't mind. I got something special for him. But he won his 59th race. And that's really hard to do in NASCAR.
That's unbelievable when you look at it. I think when he gets that 60th win, that's going to be a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you play golf with Denny? And
Yeah.
Now, how many times do you think you played him? Or played with him? 60, 50?
Yeah, 50. So, yeah.
And how many times did he beat you?
I would say I'd say he wins 55% of the time.
Yeah, but do you think he seems like that when I not gamble, but when I played with him, he always had that edge. You know what I mean? Like he is really good at even if
He's always good at trying to get someone uncomfortable. So it's what you do when you're playing against somebody. He's like, hey, do you want to play $5, $10? You'll find a point where someone gets uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then it gets in their head, and then you win. So, we have really good matches when we play.
I think the best story I had was beating him in chess when he didn't know I was the chess champion and like when I was in 8th grade. and I hadn't played chess in a while, and I beat him on the plane. I was so excited, and we had a little cat, maybe a little $1 or $2 on it, but that was exciting. Anytime you can beat him, but he's got that winner. Hopefully he does this year. I started off with Denny, and when he won the Bud Shootout, you know, when people don't know, Jay White and I traveled to now where he's got kids. I'm really excited, and you know, with a lot of his group now with Travis and Charlie and
What is that?
me.
You were the chess champion in 8th grade?
But I was,
What
my
does that
mother
mean?
was on it. Like I was like the kid, like you would not want
Oh,
to play.
you did tournaments and stuff?
No, like ask my mother was on the show. Chess, checkers, any of those. That's all we did as a kid. We played the board games.
Yeah, but you were a champion. What does that mean you were a champion?
Like I could beat everybody at school. Like they had a little tournament. I could beat you. Like I know what's going to happen now with my, you know, kind of my life. You're going to find me down there, you know, I'll be playing people for checkers and chess now.
Yeah.
Did you
But
play
you
chess?
Can, you can
No.
be a champion in a lot of things. Like you've been a hoop group
Yeah,
champion.
sure. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, if you
But-
tell someone you're a basketball champion, that
Yeah.
I mean,
But I think what
But I
happens,
won a tournament.
that's true.
I don't know if he won a tournament.
What
I
I
think
like,
he
what
is
I like to do one
self-anointed.
day when people doubt me, I show them my yearbook. Okay, and the yearbook says,
hey, Ransom, do you know what a yearbook is?
No.
yeah,
what's that?
tennis
You
champion.
might need to explain to him what a yearbook is.
Yeah, tennis
I don't think they had
I've
those
got
then.
mine.
I
have-
played on the golf
I still
team,
have mine.
bowling team. I played on the basketball team. I played on I played everything. I was the guy. Like I was the all-around 5'8" guy. We were in Double A at the beginning, and Double A. I don't know if you know what that means in the high school.
Yes.
Double A is a smaller school because people like me could play. Then we went to Triple A. Luckily, at the beginning, I get to play. But right now with Quad A, there's no way. West Allegheny is one of the premier powers in Pittsburgh, and I wouldn't be able to play.
Yeah. It
As
wasn't.
a
I went to a smaller school in high school, and it was fun because you were able to play every sport. And it,
Yeah.
Did you play sports in high school?
I had soccer, football, basketball, and ran track.
What was your best one?
Probably basketball.
Yeah. did
That
you-
that and track was another one because track, it didn't matter if you went to a 1A school or 5A school, or you could see your time. So if you ran a 400, you could compare yourself to everybody. It didn't matter because
Yeah.
it's an individual sport. So I think it's a completely different mindset. So I just did it I didn't. You know, I just wanted to try something. And I was terrible at baseball. I was probably the worst
Yeah.
baseball player ever. But like track was
Didn't
just
care for
it
that,
kept
yeah.
me in good shape. You
Yeah.
know, you're running and jumping. And,
Yeah. So I felt about soccer. Soccer kept me in great shape. I loved playing soccer.
What
but-
about nowadays? You know, like we're not obviously I'm a little older, but do they have gym for kids? You have to go to gym class. It sounds stupid. I
Gym
wouldn't know.
PE? Yeah. They still have PE.
So they still
yeah.
have PE.
Yeah.
And they play, you know, dodgeball, hockey. You know.
Yeah, I'm
whatever.
sure. Yeah, I don't know what they play in it, but yeah, they do.
By the way, I
dodgeball.
was a really good hockey player and I was #1 ice skater speed wise in high school.
So what were
There
you
you
not
go.
good at?
Yeah.
I mean, because like I was
You were the
terrible. I was
man.
terrible at baseball.
I was
Sounds
good
like
a
you
lot.
were great at everything.
Only thing I wasn't good. I wasn't a good. You know, I mean, I worked hard, but I would lose a few girlfriends now and then. That was about it.
because you were good at sports.
I was great at sports, so I wasn't the best of it, but I was good at everything I did. No
Yeah.
doubts, 100%. But I was I was like the guy. What's the guy? Bruce Jenner.
Oh, you were.
No, no, like him.
Oh, wow.
No,
I
I'm
about
saying.
spit my drink.
Of all people.
I can play.
you were.
And this explains a lot
Yeah.
now. Like,
I
we
can play
really-
That
golf.
answers a lot of
I
questions.
can play tennis. I can play every sport very competently. So
Yeah.
if you wanted to go play tennis, I could do that. If you said I want to go play, you know, whatever the sport I could do. I'm sure you were like that. Were you like that?
I was not
Whatever
like
Bruce
Jenner.
played,
Yeah, I was not
he
Bruce
can
Jenner.
play.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I ran track, but I just ran the relay. But obviously because you had to. But I think
I know why you were so good at sports now. If you're like Bruce Jenner.
Listen, exactly. My mother, just so you know, my mother. You can talk. We talked about it. Ask my mother. My mother didn't let me. Jen, I don't know how you are with your
Compete
kids.
against the boys.
No, I never had that's why I'm spoiled now. I didn't have to do anything. My mother was like, "Don't worry about. Don't tell your dad you didn't do your chores. You go out and play sports." And that's all I did. She didn't care if I, you know, folded my clothes. She didn't care. My dad would get mad at putting shoes somewhere, but she goes, "Go play sports, have fun." And my uncle said, "You'll never forget." I'll never forget. He said, Bernie Henry. He said, "Just so you know, you're only a kid once. Do as much as you can as a kid." And I swear to God, he said that. I remember that to this day. So speaking of lunch and everything in high school, why don't we see what Renee cooked up for us today? Would you look in your
What's
bag?
it? So this is our lunch.
Lunch bag. So we all got lunch bags today, Brent. See what we got.
See, I got my name on it. Looks like someone drew some bubbles or something.
Chocolate chip cookie.
I like that.
Not sure what this is.
Oh, I got a Winnie the Pooh raspberry lemonade.
I got a good something here.
You got SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
What did you get? Oh, Leela.
What is this
I
here?
don't know. Oh, this is a peanut. Oh, I have a sandwich. Oh, this is like turkey and cheese, I think.
Oh wait, guess what's my favorite part? Hold on, I got the Twinkie. So we were talking about as a kid.
Chips?
What you said you really didn't get it. You just went to school, but a lot of people on the show
2
have
desserts.
a bag. But you never got a bag at all.
We did hot lunch all the time. At the school we had, they had that, and if you didn't want that, you could get like slices of pizza.
And your
Yeah.
mother made your breakfast, so you didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah. When I was one of 6 kids too, so if she had to make 6 lunches, that would have been a lot.
Yeah, that would have been a lot.
So Renee, so what do we got here? We got a little. Well, let's try the Twinkie.
yeah,
obviously.
you would go for that first.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. What do you got? You got a Twinkie?
Yeah, I got a Twinkie.
No cold right now. I don't know.
Well,
I think I got the other Michael's bag. There's a note here from his mom
Oh, really?
What does it say?
Michael, good luck
in practice.
in practice. Oh, that was nice.
Yeah.
That was
What's
for
that
you.
mean? What's that? Who is that to him?
Yeah.
Good luck in practice. What's that?
Everybody gets their own note.
Oh, I have a note.
I didn't know a note. I didn't see my note.
No, there's no note in mine.
There's no. I got one. It says Ronnie Jr.
Oh,
Have
man.
a great day at school.
Mom forgot my note. Is that it? Oh, man.
So we got notes. So that's
My
what.
mom hates me.
What's that? Your mom hates you. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get a note.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. But it is interesting what people go to school and what they do. But what about the Hornets now? Did we renew
Is
tickets?
there anything going on there? I feel
don't
like it's
know.
all quiet on the Hornets front. NBA.
No, we're having a party here Thursday for them. I mean,
Oh, yeah, I know. I heard about that.
are you going?
No, I got a hoop group game.
I know, man. I want you to drink that good wine I have for them, and just go get like 3 bottles of it. Like I want to take it home. Are you guys? You're not season ticket holders anymore, or not?
We are going to split if we do anything with either Robert or Denny.
You know the story there, Michael, at all?
Oh, about winning the bottle of wine? Or for
No. They. So my tickets on the court, they doubled the price. They didn't. Now they haven't won a game forever. They doubled the price of the tickets.
Yeah. A little crazy.
We haven't won a game, and they doubled it. So and then here I am with my little group, Greg, and I'm like, well, this was my budget one year. I'll just do half the games. So, I did 5 games.
Yeah, it's just, until they start winning, I don't really see the point of like paying that kind of money they want for the product that's on the court.
Yeah.
Just my opinion.
I think Hoop Group
See,
is more
I think
exciting.
basketball is a little bit different than football.
Yeah.
Football is more of an experience.
Yeah,
because
it's
it's,
more
it's an all day
social.
thing.
Yeah,
You tailgate
yeah,
and
you
everything.
tailgate.
The basketball, it's like it's not very.
Yeah,
it's,
it's
hard to have the social
there's
aspect 'cause
40,
it's nonstop.
41 of the games, right? And then
Yep.
it's like they're at night usually on a Tuesday night, let's say, or Wednesday night. At least on football, you only get 8 or 9 games a year. Sunday at 1, you can tailgate all day. You're hanging out with people, watching, then you go home and.
I know I got a good idea on my court side for probably the first game of the year. Maybe we do like a dating game to see who gets to sit with me for 2 hours at the first game.
Okay.
Like that'd be a good show. Like
Yeah.
I disagree. I think basketball's great. It's 2.5 hours. You go there, you get to talk to a lot of times with my friends that you don't see a lot, and I think the social aspect of it's good. If you like basketball and know the players, I think it's fun. But I agree. Like the football and this, like with you guys. The football is fun too. I think it's both. If you like basketball and the players, I think it's really good.
Yeah. I like basketball a lot, but the football game, you get 40 seconds in between every play. So if
Yeah.
something happens, you can talk about it. Something
Right.
happens. Like, a basketball, it's, nonstop until
Yeah.
they get their TV break. And then
Yeah.
when you get the TV break, they always have the entertainment that's 10 times too loud.
Yeah.
And, so it's a different
definitely-
environment.
It's definitely a different
Now,
experience.
hoop group. What do you think? How many people come to that? That's kind of good.
How many people come to it?
Like I'm saying, there's people that watch that.
Thousands.
Would you rather go to a hoop group game or a Hornets game?
A Hornets game, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I think I'd rather watch. I played in the
Yeah.
not the Who group. I can't remember whatever
BBL?
BBL,
Yeah.
yeah, and that was. I remember my first year playing in BBL.
Yeah.
It was a
mean-
interesting experience. I came from a league in Charlotte where there were 12 teams of 7 players, so I was probably the worst player on my team. Out of the and of the 84 people, I was probably the lowest one. When I came to Hoop Group or to BBL. averaged 25 points and 18 rebounds a game.
Yeah.
And so it's like, and I told the
yeah.
guys, like, this is just a different level of basketball. I was playing down at Johnston Y.
Yeah,
And
that's
then go
different.
over to,
Oh, Johnson Y, man, that's a big time.
it was a lot. It was great basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different than
But
BBL.
BBL
for
was
sure.
fun because it was like score a lot of points, get a lot of rebounds. But
Yeah.
I got more injuries than that because it was remind me of the old church basketball days. Where
Yeah,
it's just like
it's a little more physical.
We used
'cause
to ever
people-
play at Birkdale over here when we had Birkdale.
I did it when they moved it over to when.
Denny's house?
No, when Dwayne was running it, the coach at North Mech, when he was running it at the CBC.
Got it.
Over at North Mech High School.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
There
Yeah.
were some games over there at Harris Boulevard too. We used to play that, Jim. You remember that one?
Yeah, I remember that one.
There were some good guys, but there were a lot of fights there. You go
That
there.
court was miserable though, because most
Yeah.
people didn't know they had a 94-foot court there versus the 74,
Mm-hmm.
and you run up and down the court 5 times, like, why am I so winded? And then you
Yeah.
start seeing these NBA players, and 94-foot compared to a 74-foot,
It's different.
it's a huge difference.
especially at our age, like we're not professional athletes. These professional athletes get tired doing it. You can imagine like a bunch of guys in rec league. Like you're gonna need like 12 timeouts a half if you're
Yeah.
playing on 94 feet.
Well,
What you
just
mean,
see,
Ron?
I'm looking at the people saying something. What so the basketball hoop group you're in. What do you think is going to happen? I mean, are you leading now, or you had
No, we lost last game, so I think
Tom's team?
yeah, we play them on
Have
Thursday.
you ever? You know Tom Norwood well, right? He's crazy.
You just play golf with him.
Yeah,
You should watch him as a coach. It's priceless.
they got Sam on the team. So
Oh, boy, oh.
Sam's my former outlaw.
How
But
does Sam and Davis look together?
they look pretty good? I think Sam's has he only played one game or two. He might have played two, but they're good. I mean, that's a formidable team. They're undefeated.
They're undefeated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
For now,
How many games?
we see them on Thursday night. They're 4-0.
we know Charlie's the best, one of the best players. God bless Charlie, but he tore his ACL going back to injuries.
Yeah, that's what I had 3 knee surgeries. After the 3rd knee surgery, I was like, I mean, if I keep playing basketball, I'm going to lose half of everything I have. So I
Yeah.
decided basketball wasn't worth half of everything.
Yeah, it's you get to an age where golf's just
Yeah.
more the speed than anything else.
Well, it's just like it depends if you play on outside the 3-point line or inside the lane.
yeah.
So it's,
You're down there in the post.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little different than some of us just stand around the 3 and just shoot the whole time. You know.
Is that you?
No, but I'm saying there's a lot of guys who just that's all they do. And they can play longer because they do that. But you start going down low or taking hits or any of that stuff or coming to jump stops and things like that, you're gonna.
and you run a lot more
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
From hoop to hoops, a lot further than
Yeah.
from top of 3-point line
Right.
to top of
So,
3-point
yeah,
line.
yeah.
So,
Well, the game's changed too in the NBA. That's what they do. I mean, it's funny. I mean, we got some people in hoop group too. Riley Herbst did a good job. He's like, man, that guy never ran back or doesn't even run. The one guy can't even jump over a piece of paper. That's probably the best thing he ever said, Woody.
Yeah.
He said that guy couldn't even jump over a piece of paper. But I think it's funny when the younger kids play the older guys and they think they're really good. But the guy's 58. Like Sal was 70 when he played. I mean, or somebody like me that as I got older, my basketball skills got a little weaker.
Yeah.
We used to do a 3-on-3 with because you have Sam and Grant in that
Yeah.
league. So Art Abe and I would play Sam, Grant, and Noah or one of the other kids, and we beat them all the way up until probably about 4 years ago. And finally, age caught up to us. But so,
Hey, that's not bad though.
Did you
I mean, that's
guys
3 years ago.
ever, as a kid, like we did? Well, obviously I was really good, but flag football with your or tackle football.
So we tried to do we'd do a beach Olympics with our family.
All right.
So like I'm one of 6, and then we're all married, and between us we have 20 kids, and then some of those are So when we go to our family vacation at Myrtle Beach, we normally have like 30 some people. So
Yeah.
we do these beach Olympics, all these fun games. And the first year we did it, hey, we're going to do 2-hand touch football. And by the time we finished that, it turned into full-out tackle football. And the next day,
course.
none of us could walk, everything, and everybody loved it except the uncles and the
Yeah, the
aunts because
adults.
everybody was in bad shape.
Yeah.
So that was a one and done. But there should have been broken bones that day.
Did you play it at all? Or
No, it's their family. Wait, you're talking?
did you ever do a family event like or?
Oh no, not only that, but I didn't play flag football growing up. We didn't. There wasn't a thing when I was growing up. I think it's just become more prevalent and pretty like
We played
It's 'cause
popular now.
That's what makes football so great because these kids can play tackle football once a year. They want
Yeah.
it so bad.
Yeah.
You rarely see a kid saying, "Hey, I'm quitting football because I'm burnt out on it."
Right.
You see all these kids that do travel baseball, travel basketball. They end up quitting
Yeah.
at 13, 14 because it's all they do. And I think
Yeah.
that's where football's figured it out. the flag football was a way for them to at least get some reps in without having to hit each other. So I think football's got that figured out better than all the other sports.
Well, we played at Tom Park. There was that little grassy area. We would get like Denny Gregg and all them one time, and we'd play there. Like,
You played football?
I played, but I
He's a
wasn't
champion.
good.
Yeah.
The best football
started
experience
a
I
Heisman
ever had
Trophy?
was on the FedEx Field with Denny and them.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't know if I told you a story about Jay White, like another Jay White story. That's when the Gibbs kids were younger. It was probably 10 years ago. And Jay White was, we get in the plane. He goes, I was the player of the game today. I said, dude, the kids are like 8, 9, 12.
Well, he was still a player of the game.
Yeah, he was the player of the game. He caught one in the end zone. But that was cool. It was after the game, and we went down the field, and we played with the, Jackson, all those Gibbs kids. And it was fun. That was a good time. No, I wasn't. I wasn't fast enough for football, and I was too small, really.
Oh, so you didn't play?
But I could play a little bit. I could, not as good as all the other sports I was in.
Yeah, you weren't a champion.
No, I wasn't. That was the
one.
No, that was the
We
one
found
that got
one.
away.
Yeah, finally.
It took us 32 sports, and we found one.
Well, even golf. Golf. I was at 9 when I was a kid, and then golf goes away. I was at 20 when I left the hoop group before I got injured. I mean, what's your handicap?
I don't want to say it. But
Well, you can say that.
just kidding.
It's
I'm
not-
like a 23.
And what's your handicap?
Somewhere between 6 and 9 and 10, depends on.
Yeah, what happened to who? No, the golf guys. You in
Golf
the,
guys?
You
No.
in the running this year or not?
I'm in, I think, top 6, top 7. I mean, right now, Denny and Eric have a good lead, but when we have our championship November 11th or 12th, if you win it, I think there's enough points to be had to get there.
How many
So-
weeks does that go? It's every week, right?
No, we do it once a month.
Oh, once a month,
Yeah,
okay.
so we try to set the schedule in January, February. We didn't
Yeah.
do a really good job this year. Commissioner failed
Yeah.
on setting that schedule.
He's the commissioner.
Yeah, I'm the commissioner.
Oh,
So
okay.
I failed miserably at my job at setting a good schedule.
That's
So,
all
but we try to play once a month. Skip July because it's just
Yeah.
it's hard to find a place, and
You
it's
bounce
a
from
lot of
course
fun.
to course, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of great courses, a lot of great golf, and
Yeah.
Denny does a great job. We kind of co-commission it. He runs one part of it, I run the other part of it, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, to get real competitive golf like
Yeah.
that, it's like I play golf all the time, and when I get out there for that, it's just a different stress level because every shot counts. We're not playing just we're not doing match play. We're doing it's a stable for setup, but if you get to a certain point, you start getting negative points. So
It's teams?
Yeah, if you get
That's individuals.
Individuals, okay.
Yeah, but you get a double bogey. It's a triple bogey.
Triple bogey
it's
is -1. Yeah.
So you start thinking about on that short, like me when I was a higher handicap, that was a big deal. The -1.
Okay.
So then they do a handicap base. But Ziegler, the thing about Ziegler and Brian Jackson, they're scratch golfers kind of. So it's kind of like they have to really shoot their score. I think the problem with the handicap system is, depending where you're at, whether you hurt your shoulder or whether you're good, bad, but it can help you if you're a higher handicap and you start playing good.
I would say, like a lot of times, if we had a 2v2 format,
Yeah.
the higher handicaps typically prevail,
Right.
Because you're getting so many strokes.
Getting pops all the
in
time,
this
yeah.
in this individual way, we rotate through winners and stuff like that, so it's not the same guy winning, and it's a great format. So I mean, it's been like I said, it's good competitive golf.
How much longer does it last?
We got our championship November 11th and 12th.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
I mean, the other thing
it's
is
at the
they-
peninsula this year, so
Oh.
it's going to be.
There you go.
And then-
Everybody's got a home field advantage.
Yeah.
But no, what about what's the coolest course you played? You think in golf? Period. Maybe GGT or
All right,
just
so in GGT, I'm playing down at the Grove with Denny. That's probably that. But last year I got to play Augusta, so that kind of
Well, there you
did?
go.
that kind of trumped it. So
How'd
Wait,
you
did you go with Art?
Oh, my
Art?
God.
Did Art go to this?
he went a year ago. So
Okay.
there was a guy that we do a lot of business with. That was we helped him get some contracts. It took him about 6 years to get it lined up, but
Wow.
it was when it happened, it was like a surreal moment. So it was probably the most nervous I've ever been hitting a golf ball.
It took him 6 years to get it lined
Well,
up to
what'd
play
you
Augusta?
shoot? What'd you shoot? Sorry.
80, 86, 87, I think.
What was your best hole?
Number 12. I was on the green at 2, and the caddy looked at me and goes, good par. I was like, what do you mean? Or 13, sorry, 13 to par 5. And he goes, no one can 2-putt from there. You're lucky if you 3-putt. And he was right.
Wow.
But it was like one of those moments. We was down there playing, and we got to hole 14. I was like, man, this has like been like an hour, and we played 14 holes in an hour. And then you look at it, it had been 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah.
But it's just It's just amazing.
So it
It's
lived up
hard
to the hype.
Oh, it did, yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of the cool things there, like, in par threes, everybody takes a big divot when they hit their shots. Every day, someone comes out there and they use a machine that punches the divots out 8 inches deep, and they put a new piece of sod in that spot. So every day, the tee boxes are perfect.
Now, what you do? Because I always wondered 18. How'd you do on 18?
That was I hit a terrible drive, which was like normal for the day. So punched out and hit up to the green. I think a 2 or 3 putt. I can't.
Yeah, that
remember.
hole is still like so hard.
I think the one that you can't see on TV is number 10. The elevation drop on number 10. It's unbelievable. It's the big dog leg left.
Yeah.
And, it was pretty spectacular.
That's 86 is pretty good.
I was happy.
So when you found out you were going to Augusta, how long did you have to wait before you went? Was he like, "Hey, pack your bags, we're going like next week," or was it
So
like,
it was. I was supposed to go. I think it was like January 11th or something. He called me January 9th and said, "Hey, it got canceled." And I went home to my wife. I said, I think I might actually like cry.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because I was like, this isn't
Yeah.
going to happen. He goes, "But I got good news. We're going to go 3 weeks after the Masters." So when we got there, I stayed on hole 18.
Yeah.
And then, but the scoreboard still up there said Scotty Scheffler -11. So walking around, so
that's
it was
cool.
pretty.
Yeah.
It was the most unbelievable golf experience I've
That's
had.
awesome.
And the hard, I told my wife, I was like, well, the hard part is I'll never have something better at golf.
Yeah.
There's once you play Augusta, it's like, okay, everything
Every
else is still
course is
phenomenal.
like,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I've played some phenomenal courses in Florida.
But they're not
again,
Augusta.
They're not Augusta.
Yeah.
I mean, Augusta is every golfer's dream
Yeah.
in the world. It's not even like a U.S. thing. This is a world.
Right.
Everybody in the world wants to play Augusta.
"That's crazy"?
I was thinking about golf. I have so many golf shirts and clothes right now, but did you have something special? Because I think we all golf, and a place like that, did you go buy new golf shoes, or did you like?
So when the member we played with, we walked into the shop and had all the master stuff and everything. He said, "Now come over here to this table." So they have the ANGC logo, which is basically a members only logo. So when you buy it, like says ANGC, and it looks very like you wouldn't recognize it. So I bought. I don't even want to say how many shirts I bought. So, but
Yeah.
it was a substantial amount.
Yeah,
but
I
when I
would've
wear
done the
the
same.
when
Yeah.
I wear this golfing now, it's like no one notices it unless they know.
Yeah.
So it's like when
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
walks up, it's like, "How'd you get that shirt?"
Right,
And I'm
yeah,
like,
they know.
I got
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So it's one of those, if you know, it doesn't stick out. So
Right.
everyone knows the Masters logo. So
Well, what's that say? What's that?
Augusta National Golf Club, ANGC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a member, but the only members can get them.
Now you got to be with the member to be able. The member has to be with you to be able to buy off that table. And when you go
Wow.
into the shop there, the thing, you don't touch anything. Someone walks around with you. I was like, I like that shirt. And you go around and they're sending the thing and you walk up to the thing and they have everything ready because they have to have one of every shirt on the rack just in case a member comes in and wants it. If they don't have one in the back, if it's the last one, they take all of them down. They have to have every size. I mean, what they do down there is unbelievable.
How many members are there?
I think 300, if I'm not mistaken. When we went to breakfast, like they don't bring you a menu. It's like, "What do you want for breakfast?" Like, well,
Yeah.
"What do you have?" It's like, "Well, what do you want?" So, and it's like that's a we
Pimento cheese.
I think Shadow Creek's. That's the only course I played. I thought was cool was Shadow Creek, but Augusta, just forget it. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody wants to play Augusta.
Yes.
That is, man, that's on a bucket list for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I
would.
mean, the big three are you want to play Cypress, you want to play Pine Valley, or you want to play Augusta. If you can get on those three, then,
Pebble Beach, not on there.
I mean, not top three.
Yeah.
Because anybody can play Pebble Beach.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
If you
Yeah.
you just got to pay what it
Yeah,
costs to play
yeah.
there. But when you start talking about Cypress and Pine Valley and Augusta, those are the top three.
Right.
They switch who's number one, and I've played Bandon and gone to Whistling.
Oh, how
and
was
gone to
that?
Bandon is phenomenal, but it's walking only.
Yeah.
So, and we were playing
Did it rain?
36. No, we had good weather. We were very lucky.
Okay,
We had
okay.
30-mile-an-hour wind one day.
Yeah.
But it was the walking because we
Yeah.
played 36. I mean, you're walking, 25, 30,000 steps.
Yeah.
And it's elevations. So,
Yeah.
But you have to be a golf enthusiast to do Bandon.
Did you have to wait a while to get that tee time? 'Cause don't
It's
they have
about-
like
I don't even
It's
know
not,
where
you,
Bandon
got,
is.
you got to book it a year out.
Yeah.
Tell us about Band.
it's in Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, it's on Pacific. It's golfer's paradise. It really is.
Did they play something there? Did Spieth win it?
No,
What's what?
they're not set up to have golf out there.
Okay.
So I've always said, like on golf, there's like Bandon is like you have to love golf to go there because you got to when you fly out there, then it's a 4-hour drive to get to the thing. So
wow.
you're in the middle of nowhere. There's
Yeah.
nothing to do there but golf and eat and drink. So and then everybody wants to go to Pebble Beach just because it's the nostalgia
Yeah.
of it. It's amazing. But I'll tell you, I played the this past year we play at Paynes Valley. That's Johnny Morris's home course that he has. If you're going to do a guys trip, I think that's probably
Say Arizona.
No, Missouri.
Missouri. Where am I thinking of Arizona? What's in Arizona?
A lot in Arizona.
Yeah, I'm thinking. All right, so that's Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri. It's just
Okay.
like it's Johnny Morris, Bass
Yeah.
Pro Shop guy. It's just his course is it's set up to have fun.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
not the best layout. It's not the best screens, but it's just a
Good for a guy's trip, you
Great
said?
for a
Yeah.
guy's trip. Yep.
I tell you the course I thought was pretty. I know it's Diamond Creek, but I think Diamond Creek. I never forget that. That's the first time I went to the barn where you can get anything you want to eat.
Yeah.
Like there's everything. You ever play there?
No.
But you go to the barn and they got ice cream, they got candy, they got beer, they got liquor, you just go there and pick whatever you want out. And I always thought that was cool. I think Greg's a member there and Denny's a member there and whoever, but I like that course. But I know but Augusta would be it. I think that if people could play unique courses like that, especially reading the greens up there. But now I don't know where you'd want to play. Like where you're saying Augusta, but
Yeah, Augusta.
Well, everybody says Augusta.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, but again, you got to win the lottery, of getting in, and then it's just the amount of stuff you have to go through to get on Augusta, unless you.
yeah, like that. DH would always Fred Smith. I always thought would get on from him. But
Wonder how many tee times a day they have out there.
When I was there, 40 guys were playing 10 tee times, and the caddy goes, "Man, I did not know what happened today." He said, "This is the busiest it's been in like 3
10
months."
tee times all day?
Yeah, 10 tee times all day.
Wow.
Another cool thing, not to go back to Augusta too much, but we were walking, and the caddies have a chip in their suit,
Yeah.
and when they're walking around, if the lawnmower gets within 150 yards of them, they stop mowing. They just turn them off.
Wow.
And then when the caddy starts moving again, they start mowing again because they assume that the caddy's moving to the golfer's not hitting a shot.
So they're having to watch where the caddy's going and they turn it
Yeah,
off
they have
themselves?
all of them
Yeah.
have an iPad on their lawnmower. It was fascinating just to see
It's like
that.
all the detail they do out there that you don't even think about. Well, hopefully one day we'll play out there, Ron.
yeah,
We'll do live from Augusta next year.
I'll drive around the cart for now, but that'll be good. That'd be fun to do. I mean, that's a dream. But I almost got on there one time with somebody, but I mean, knowing people, you gotta know the right people. I'm surprised you can't get on with who you know. No, you do know a lot.
Tiger's a friend of mine. He might get me on.
Yeah.
But we're talking about pick of the week this week. We're going to pivot a little bit to that. But what do you think about
All right, let's look at
any
NFL
good
lines.
football games this weekend?
I'll take whatever the Arizona Cardinals have against the Panthers.
minus 6.5.
Yeah, I'll take that. No, not really. Hold on.
I don't know. I think the Panthers. They did it last year against the Raiders. They came out there. I don't know injuries.
Panthers? You mean the Patriots?
They beat the Raiders.
Panthers beat the Raiders second game.
Yep, and I bet.
Oh,
that.
last year. Oh, yeah. I thought you said last week.
What do you think about that? You do think that Arizona's too good?
They also started Andy Dalton that game, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Good call.
I kind of like, it's Bengals are 3.5 point favorites over Jacksonville.
I would take the Bills at minus 6.5
I'm going to tell.
against the Jets.
Jets at New York.
Yeah, at New York, but I don't think it matters where it's at.
I
I mean,
think-
the Bills they're just built different.
Yeah, they are.
I would say. What are you going to take? Do you know yet?
No, not yet. Go ahead.
I haven't really. I got to look. What's the date of that? Let's see. It's 15.
All right, so I'm leaning. You know what? I think I'm going to take the Bengals to cover 3.5 versus Jacksonville at home.
We don't know who the Jaguars are yet, though.
Yeah, but
I saw that Brock Purdy's hurt this week, and
Yeah.
because the 49ers only giving up 4.5 to the Saints.
oh,
So I think that might be.
Oh.
I don't care which quarterback plays. Just hand the ball off to Christian McCaffrey the
Yeah.
whole time, and I mean that's
right.
the Saints are atrocious.
They're bad.
I mean, I think the Vikings over the Falcons 4.5 because I think Penix is still young. I mean, I don't know, maybe, but
yeah, I think it's a good pick on Sunday Night Football in Minnesota.
yeah, I just think.
I think it's a good pick. 4.5
I mean-
Vikings.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm switching mine to the 49ers.
Yeah, 49ers.
Yeah, yep.
All right, I'm going to go with the Bengals. 3.5 over Jacksonville at home.
now why do you like the 49ers so much?
Because the Saints are terrible.
Yeah, playing the Saints.
Yeah, I think they're trying to lose to get somebody.
I don't even think they have to try. I think that they just will lose.
Yeah.
I know, I think the Panthers did it one year. They just said, I don't want to win. They didn't do it when the salary cap, whenever they had the salary cap, they only had, the NFL, you could pay a minimum and a maximum salary cap, and they were at minimum. And I think that it proved the Saints don't want to have a quarterback. They don't care if they win or not. They want Archie Manning.
Yeah. The Manning legacy in New Orleans.
Yeah, I think that's a league thing. I think they're going to get him, but that's not a bad pick.
But what happens if Archie plays like he did last week?
Well, it's a one game.
I think they have to go Lenore Sellers then. Lenore Sellers.
I think you got a little pedigree, man. I think, Manning put seats in there. I think you'd have to do that for at least a year. I don't think it. I think Archie Manning. First thing he played against Patricia, who Ohio State, by the way, is all my friends' favorite team. They played Matt Patricia, who was New England Patriots defensive coordinator. That's his first game against that guy.
Yeah.
And they have Caleb Downs as like the number one safety. So I think it was misleading.
Future Panther, Caleb Downs.
I like him. I'd like to have him.
We need a safety, and we'll probably be drafting in the top 10. So
I would like to have him. But I think,
then we'll have two Ohio State safeties.
Ron has them winning the division.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
We
that's
can't,
right.
we can't mess up his $1.6 million
I mean,
bet.
Caleb Downs is going to
just
fall in
'cause
the
you like
draft
Caleb
this year.
Downs.
first thing, here we go again, Chris.
He's going to fall to 28.
I'll call you both Chris Scott and John Casmer. But we're first game. You only have to go 8-0 in our division. So how do you know?
6-0.
Well,
You got to get 8 or 9 wins, he's saying.
8 or 9 wins.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. To win the South. You
Okay,
take
who all
8.
won our division this week? Okay, Atlanta lost. Who won?
Well, Bucks won.
Tampa, because they played.
So and the Falcons lost. So the Falcons lost, Saints lost, Panthers lost, Bucks won.
Right. So you really got to hope that Baker, the whammy on Baker, he gets a little bit. Maybe he just has
Saints will
sore
lose
shoulder.
again. Saints will lose again. You got the Panthers. They got to win this weekend. You got Atlanta's playing Minnesota. They'll lose. And then Tampa's playing Houston.
The game of the week is KC and the Chiefs and the Eagles. What do you think of that?
Oof. I think Eagles throttle him.
You think? See, that's the thing about it.
I think the Chiefs had to run.
It's in Kansas City.
And my neighbor's probably really mad at me. He just moved into his house, so he's gonna be really mad that I said that.
Yeah. Well, look, the Kansas Chiefs don't have Xavier Worthy. He's probably going to be out.
Yep.
Andy Reid.
I don't disagree. And I mean, Philadelphia, they're very good.
How's your Philadelphia football team doing? Speaking of,
Yeah, I mean.
did you lose again?
Again, it was week 1. I
Well,
lost.
you've lost every
Yes,
year.
I lost. I'm 0-1, but no one wants to hear about my fantasy team on the podcast.
I just
so,
didn't
yeah.
know. I was thinking, do you have any Chiefs guy? Did you have Worthy?
No, I didn't have him in another league,
If
though.
you picked Michael and Brent, that I was telling you, if he picked you on his fantasy team, you were likely to get hurt.
You will get hurt, yeah.
The last 2 years, I think everybody got hurt on his team.
Every single person.
So who do you have this year? Who's your stud?
I got Jaden Daniels. I have. I don't remember who I took first. I'm in too many leagues, man.
Hey, the funniest thing is, I said this year, I said, we used to give $100, and whoever gets the most points gets money each week, right?
Oh, I got Christian McCaffrey. Yeah.
And guess what? I said, let's not do it this year. Let's just add to the pot. Well, guess what? I was the number one leading. I had 137 points this week. I led it, and I didn't get any money. I was laughing because I was the one, the commissioner, would kind of say, don't do it.
Yeah, we also got rid of our IR spot, which I found very helpful
No,
on my
it's in
team.
there.
Is it?
I just put Kittles on there.
Oh, I didn't see it.
You have to go to the player. You got to make sure they're hurt. You can't, you know what I mean?
Well, I know that. I mean, my players are always hurt. That's why
Well,
I'm like,
who's out? You got to say out.
no, I don't know who's out yet. I just didn't see the spot.
Yeah, you go to that, and then you go there, and you put out. So, yeah, that works.
Yeah, I
You
got to
got
do
a
that. I wanted to make sure I have that because I will need that spot at some point throughout the year, knowing my luck. But I do have McCaffrey, in our league. But I got a little scared the other day because they said he was going to be out. He had a calf issue right before the game, and then he ended up playing. But Malik Neighbors, Tyreek Hill's not doing anything.
You think he'll trade? You think he'll get traded, Michael? What do you think about Tyreek Hill?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Panthers should inquire.
It seems like you get
We
the
need defense.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need corners.
We have corners.
First thing, I've never seen the Steelers do this, and I've been watching them forever. But you got Slay and Ramsey. Slay's the best back when he was in his prime. Was best cornerback in the
Panthers have good corners. That's not the issue.
You can have the best corner in the world when the quarterback has 4 seconds to
yeah.
throw.
Or
Who's the-
12.
Wait, who's
not
the
gonna guard
cornerback?
J.C. Horn
Okay.
and Mike Jackson.
Okay.
They're good. Those are two good corners. It's the defensive line that's the issue.
Yep.
They can't get rush at all, and they can't stop the run.
So Chris
I
Scott,
totally
I'm gonna
agree.
call you
That.
Totally agree.
Chris. We watched one game. So on your first game, you watched, right? There's more games to come.
Yeah.
I told you, Pinellas shook my
That's the
hand.
spirit.
When he shook my hand, that team would be better. He came in, talked to me at Red Rocks.
That's the problem.
Comes in, he eats at South Park. We're going to get him on the show. We don't want Tepper anymore.
Yeah,
we want
Tev.
Dave Canals.
Your chance is gone, Dave. You missed out.
Yeah. So we're going to
Dave
get
Tepper,
it.
not Dave
And when he's
Canals.
on the show, we can ask some questions. I'm working this out for us.
Thank you.
It's going to be exciting, and
We're going to figure this out
together.
together.
Yeah, we are a team.
You're welcome, Panther
And
Nation.
Michael and Brent over there, and Chrissy. We haven't sold one Ronnie hat. We haven't talked about Ronnie hats. You know about Ronnie hats?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Well, we have Chump Change, Cheapskate, rich guy, rich friend, and the new one's coming out next week, which I'm working with Marcy. I'll get you a picture, Brent Martin. No excuses. That's our next hat. It's gonna be no excuses.
Yeah.
So hopefully
No
we'll-
excuses.
Hopefully we'll,
That'd be
sell
perfect
4 or
for you.
5. Well, we got to make the new thing is, and you'll have to buy one because you're on the menu. Anybody on the menu has to buy one. Their name's off. The problem with his name is now
You heard it here
there's
first.
There's a caveat there. Like
Okay.
it's like they give me poinsettias every Christmas, and they're so
Oh,
good to
then
me.
yeah.
I can't really go down that road.
Yeah, you got to
I
be
can't.
careful who you pick on over there.
Well, it was when Ron first, he said, "Hey, he's like, I'm going to put your name in the menu." I was like, let's just put the last name. He's like, no. I was like, look, there's too many of us. I
Yeah.
don't want to cause issues, so we're just going to go with Van Wingerden.
The names
That-
do
that
help.
worked well.
Grant's coming in a lot now. I put him on the dinner menu and on the features.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's a good. I like Grant. I like all the kids. You've done them well. Whether the whole family is so
Yeah.
nice.
Great family.
But we haven't had a. Are we doing it? Maybe we can do it this year. We need Christmas parties, anything like that. Let us know. I mean, we're here. You too, by the way. I mean, nothing. You just tell Mark to step it up, man. You got to at least get a Christmas party or a party or something.
We,
Maybe
we celebrate Kwanzaa.
what does that mean?
What if we don't? What if someone doesn't celebrate Christmas, Ron?
Well, it doesn't have to be about
Oh,
Christmas.
Yeah, it's
See?
like you have to
Yeah.
say Happy Holidays
Yeah,
now. You
yeah,
you
Ron.
can't say Merry Christmas.
Do you
It's
realize
Happy
you have the
Holidays.
Michael and Mark SoCal on the menu? And be honest with you, I need to put your wife on.
Yeah, you should. Sourdough.
Yeah, sourdough.
There you go.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Well, I think we had a good show today.
Yeah, Mike, thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
It
thanks
was
for
fun.
having me. It was a lot of fun.
Any questions before you leave? I mean, anything you want to know?
You want to ask him about his high school career?
I want to know about the 31 championships.
Yeah, you
It
wanna
took-
come
It took
over.
us until
Yeah.
the 32nd.
Now, one
to find
thing
out.
is, because of my everything going on, but I love playing. So let me know when you have a little poker game because I love to. We hosted. You were over that one time.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a little Texas.
I don't play
Hold'em.
poker, but I'm sure it's fun.
Well, just so y'all know, I got 2 weeks going.
I'm not a
for the-
poker champion.
If I didn't tell you, I'm going to Bellagio, and I'm staying. And I
Oh.
got a big birthday party for my really good friend. I bought all new clothes, and I bought some stickers for the cart I drive around, which is going to be cool. So I'm really excited. So 2 weeks from now, when I come back with Greg and Jen from Vegas, it's going to be.
You gonna hit the slot machine?
And Nellie's this weekend, so hopefully I'll go see him as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I play blackjack only now. I play craps. Blackjack is my game. It's the only game I've won a lot of money in, and I've lost money, but I've won more than I've won for sure in blackjack. And I'll bet sport. I'll be out there for whatever game. We'll see next week.
You should go to a Vegas Raiders game.
Well, I could. I mean, well, yeah, it's a little. Yeah, if I can get there.
Well, at least bet on it.
Yeah, I'll bet on it.
There you go.
Well, I'm ready. Sign out. Ready? Thanks for the sandwiches. Take it home. Put your bag and take it back.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike.
Sign out.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
All right. See you guys next week. Make your
Tabletop.
noise.
There you go.
There it is. Sing
There
the
you
song.
go. Tabletop. We're live.
Ron, it's another fantastic evening at Red Rocks. I love coming to your restaurant. The friendly service, the atmosphere, this place has it all.
Well, we have something for everyone, Mike. We can have a steak, we can have pasta, we have seafood, we have a kids menu. We have everything you need.
Well, thanks, Ron. Really appreciate you.
Red Rocks Cafe, newly renovated. Your complete dining experience.
Hey, Austin.
Hey guys, mind if I sit with you?
Absolutely.
What should I do with this?
Put it over there by my two.